Hey gang, how you doing? Just got off the golf course. It is July 3rd. Happy birthday, America, you know. I had a phone call that I just got off of with a realtor that we work with quite a bit. Good realtor, and about some clients that I worked with this last winter. They're having some water in their basement. And they called up and talked to them about a quote that they got from a company that works in southeastern Wisconsin here. I don't want to really name names, but they're a company that generally overcharges for their work as far as basement waterproofing goes. And they wanted to charge $30,000 to waterproof this basement. Okay, a couple things on that. Number one, if you're going to spend some money to keep your basement dry, the place to spend it is grading gutters and downspouts. If we keep the water away from the house and the water has no way to get into the home, guess what? You're going to have a dry basement, okay? If you want to do waterproofing, there are companies out there that will work for a third of that price and do the exact same work. Waterproofing your basement, in general speaking, I think is a bad idea. I'm not a big fan of it. Basically, what I think is end up happening when you waterproof your basement, you're going to hold all kinds of moisture in your basement walls, which could cause the masonry to deteriorate, could cause it to hold all kinds of water and have all kinds of other problems, both with not only the water retention and the decay of the masonry, but also from forming molds and other types of products that we don't want in our house. And ultimately, you guys, I think it's just a waste of money, okay? So improving your home to keeping that basement dry is a good thing. But again, grading gutters and downspouts, that's where you do it. That's where you spend your money, all right? All right, you guys. Part 3, thanks for hanging in there, all right? So part 3, a lot of people, they have a sump pump in their home and drain tile system, right? Here in Wisconsin, we all have basements or crawl spaces. And these drain tile and sump pump systems are in our home to take any excess water that gets along our foundation, lift it up, pump it outside, and get it discharged away from the house to keep our basement dry, okay? This, I will advise you, is an emergency backup system. If your house is working properly, the grading gutters and downspouts should be keeping your basement dry. That's how we keep our basements dry. Not with sump pumps, not with drain tile systems, okay? Your drain tile system and your sump crock really should have almost no water in them if your grading gutters and downspouts are in great shape, okay? So a sump pump system and a drain tile system are merely emergency backups, all right? They should not be your main way of keeping water out of your basement, all right? But check that sump pump every 6 months to make sure that it's working, and make sure that it's discharging water. So fill it up with some water and make sure it's getting outside. All right, you guys, part 4. Thanks for sticking around. We're in the gas station. Just got the car wash, got the gas filled up, just got off the golf course. July 4th, happy birthday, America. And we got part 4 of this keeping your basement dry stuff, okay? We talked about how bad waterproofing can be. We talked about how we take care of our basement and keeping it dry with grading gutters and downspouts. We talked about how drain tile systems and sump pump systems are merely backup systems, okay, in the event that emergency water does get up along your foundation, that it pumps it out and keeps the basement dry. But grading gutters and downspouts is the #1 way to do that. Now, if you have a sump pump and you find that your sump pump is running more frequently than expected, or you're very concerned that sump pump might fail, okay, a couple of things. Number 1, you might consider a battery backup. Battery backup will basically allow your sump pump to operate in the event of a power outage, okay, which power outages normally happen during weather events, right? So a battery backup, not a bad idea, okay, but it's only if you're concerned that your sump pump's not going to run in the event of a power outage. Oh my gosh, part 5, you guys. This is, bam, pounding it out. We talked about grading gutters and downspouts. We talked about waterproofing your basement. We talked about sump pumps and drain tile systems. We also talked about battery backup systems. And in part 5, we're going to talk about another option, which is also getting a secondary backup sump pump. Okay, so a secondary backup sump pump, not a bad idea. We can plumb it in and have it all feeding out the same way and everything. And a sump pump these days, you can buy one for probably $100 to $200, something like that. Not hard to install. The PVC to do so, very, very cheap. Okay. You might also want to look into some of these water-powered sump pumps, which are, it's kind of a gimmick. I don't know. It's newer. I've seen more and more of them kind of popping up, but they don't require power to operate. All they require is water pressure. And if you're on a municipal water system, guess what? You're going to always have water pressure, okay? It's just that if you're on a well, those types of systems won't function. Hey gang, Matt the Helpful Home Inspector here. Thanks again for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button down below, the bell notification over there will make you aware of new content we got coming out. Thumbs up if you like the video, and give me a comment down below on something you'd like to learn about. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. Remember, the better you take care of your house, the better it'll take care of you.